Western Ontario's best music. Next.
Hope. We're built with it. Resilience. It's within you. You can start over. If you or someone you know is being forced into a life you don't want, Kenora Sexual Assault Center is here for you. Call them 24/7 at 807-468-7233.
WSL Sport and Leisure and Tall Pines Marina, fueling your outdoor memories.
WSL Sport and Leisure and Tall Pines Marina are fully open. Find fuel, snacks, and water sport pro shop items at Tall Pines Marina on Cameron Bay. Then test drive a Malibu boat at WSL. With its luxurious interior and performance-engineered hull, the Malibu makes crisp, clean wakes, waves, and memories. Malibu boats, just ride.
Tall Pines and WSL on Lakeview Drive, Kenora, on the water at Cameron Bay, and on the internet.
Pro Auto Glass and Windows are experts in all things glass, plastic, and aluminum, so they've been keeping busy manufacturing barrier shields for local businesses and organizations, but are excited to be able to fully serve you again with window and door installations. With all the time you've been spending at home, you might have noticed that your windows or exterior doors need an upgrade. Schedule your consult now for New Humphrey Windows and Doors for your home. Their windows are built in the north, so they perform in the north. Call Pro Auto Glass and Windows in Kenora today by dialing 468-GLASS.
The city of Kenora. A friendly and inviting community, thanks in large part to these local merchants.
Bannister Center Dental is now open Monday to Thursday for regular dental services. All appointments made by phone only. Call 468-6436 and smile.
Devil's Gap Marina, now open by water access only. Fuel your boat, pick up bait, and grab some ice. Devil's Gap Marina, open daily at the docks from 10 till 6.
All right, we're getting ready to go here. The first race tonight will be the 4 cylinders. And heat number 1 on the inside of row 1. This week it's Haley Moncrief. The Moncrief sisters are trading every race day. Hillary will be driving tomorrow in that number 18. On the outside of row 1, Mercedes Audette from St. Adolphe. Tanvir Plaha in the C4 on the inside of row 2. Brady Park on the outside. And Camilla Mulholland in the number 17. At the back. We'll give them a couple of laps to get the feel for the track. They've already done their hot laps. And joining me is track president Anthony Leake. Anthony, the track, even after the rain last night, the track looks absolutely amazing.
Well, Ken, it does look really good. There's been a lot of water put on that track, and of course when it's windy and dry during the daytime, it makes it a little tougher, but I think that we've managed really well overall. And thanks for being a part of this, Ken. Dinner Jacket Classic Series, I mean, really, where else would you rather be right now?
I would rather be nowhere. This is the place to be August long weekend, the biggest race event every summer at Lake of the Woods Speedway. So maybe explain how the 2 days work and the point structure.
Yeah, so what we're doing is we're doing 2 days. So drivers get points on a normal weekly type basis, and now we're looking at just these 2 days here, the points total based on 2 days. And the winner of that is going to get a dinner jacket.
The winner in each class.
That's right. It's going to be.
It's nice to have 4 classes here tonight. 24 cars in the Q104 with Soda Midwest Modifieds. That's a great lineup.
That's a huge class. They had 24 in Winnipeg and 24 here. It's just great to see so many drivers out there, but it looks like we might be getting ready to go here soon.
Carl Mulder in the flag stand having a look as they go between 3 and 4. Flag is up and it's race time. Something serious with Moncrief's car, that number 18.
And we've had that car out here trying to figure out the engine issues, and it sounded fine not too long ago. I don't know what's going on this time around.
Number 20, Mercedes Audette, way out front in lap 1. Number 01, Brady Park in second. Nice and smooth around the track for Mercedes Audette in that orange number 20 out front.
Looks like a gearing problem maybe with Haley Moncrief there. Trying to get used to running that clutch.
It's Audette and Park, 1 and 2, coming out of 2. This first four-cylinder race is a 10-lap race. A commanding lead at this point for Mercedes Audette in that orange number 20. Seems to be pulling away from Brady Park now. Mercedes is going to have to deal with some lap traffic here very, very soon.
Yeah, Camilla has really picked up the pace compared to a few weeks ago, but you know, nothing compared to this battle with here comes Audette, actually, the two cars, the 17 and the 18 on the very inside.
18 just a big blocker for 17. There, Camille Mulholland gets around Moncrief's car there.
Yeah, there's something seriously wrong with that 18. Not sure what the deal is.
It's 20, 0, 1, and 17. The number 4, Tanvir Plaha in there. Two laps to go in this 10-lap heat race for the four cylinders at Lake of the Woods Speedway. Carl Mulder in the flag stand. He holds up the white flag. Mercedes Audette started on the outside of row 1. She's way out front. And here we go, between 3 and 4. Down the straightaway for the checkered flag. Mercedes Audette, number 01. Brady Park in second. The battle for third, coming out of 4. It's number 17, Camille Mulholland, and number 4, Tanvir Plaha. Haley Moncrief pulled off the track. A good-looking first heat here at Lake of the Woods Speedway. We'd like to send out a huge thanks to all of the volunteers who have worked tirelessly to make tonight's event happen. The track looks absolutely amazing. If you'd like to get involved at Lake of the Woods Speedway, we're always looking for help. Lake of the Woods Speedway is absolutely volunteer run. We could always use your help. Leave a message on our Facebook page, lakeofthewoodspeedway.com. Four-cylinder heat number 2. On the track now on the inside, row 1, that bright yellow 55, Jeremy Wall. On the outside, Ryan Higgins in the number 27. Logan McDonald in the number 14 from Keewatin. And from Richer, Manitoba, number 69, Nick Kraus on the outside of row 2.
All right, looks like Carl's got him set up here. We're going to go green flag.
We are racing heat number 2. Jeremy Wall squeaked out in front. Ryan Higgins right behind him. Higgins going to try the outside and goes. They are side by side coming out of 4. It's a battle for the front. Higgins taking that outside line. Whoa, falls back. Jeremy Wall hangs on, but they are side by side again. Jeremy Wall sticking close to the inside and holding on to that number 1 spot. Higgins in second, Kraus in third, and McDonald at the back of the pack. I think the four-cylinder main event is going to be a good one tonight. The feature race is going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah, I think when all 9 cars get together, it's going to be a heck of a race.
Here we go, out of 3 and 4. 3 right up front. 55, Jeremy Wall holding on to top spot. But there he is again, Ryan Higgins, right beside him on the backstretch. Side by side, going into 3. Kraus wants a bit of this. 3 wide. We're halfway through this 10-lap heat race.
Only halfway, I can't believe it. Thought it was the last lap already.
They're racing like it's the last lap. I love seeing this bunch of cars coming out of 4. Again, trying the 3 wide.
Oh, 3 wide. Oh my.
Jeremy Wall hanging on to front. Here they come again. What are they going to do? We certainly have a battle for second, but look again.
I think they tried to do that again, 3 wide in there.
Nick Kraus, who was at the back of the pack at the start of this race, fighting for second. Higgins has fallen back to 3rd. A very interesting battle going on for second place now. There's the white flag. 1 more lap to decide what they're going to do. Nice clean race. It looks like Jeremy Wall is going to have this. They're bunching up between 3 and 4. And there you go. Jeremy Wall takes the second heat in the 4 cylinders here at Lake of the Woods Speedway.
You know, if he had a mirror on that, he probably would have been looking at that a lot more than trying to turn in through the corners. So probably a good thing that he didn't have a mirror, otherwise he might have made a lot more mistakes.
None of these cars have mirrors?
None of these cars have mirrors. No, you're not allowed to have any type of mirror. It's not like at NASCAR Cup level or anything like that.
Any of the classes?
Any of the classes, no.
None of these cars have mirrors.
Well, if they do, they're illegal.
And they're all just looking forward.
Yeah, I guess you just build a racing sense. It's like a spider sense for race car drivers. You can tell the difference between a rookie and a seasoned veteran, that's for sure.
Well, a couple of clean races to start our evening here at Lake of the Woods Speedway. Thank you for joining us on the CoolDown.tv pay-per-view. Here we go. Heat number 1 of 2 for the Wissota Pure Stocks. We'll give you the lineup on the inside of row 1. Number 2T, Derek Pollock from Winnipeg. Is this Darren's first night out?
This is his first race night, yeah. I'm sure he is shaking right now.
That number 57 on the outside of row 1, that used to be Patrick Davis's car in this class. Patrick Davis has moved up to the Q104 with Wissota Midwest Modifieds. Behind the wheel of that number 57 red and white car coming out of 4, Darren Ray, our buddy Darren Ray, racing for his very first time tonight.
Yeah, what a great deal for Darren Ray. He's been bugging me for the last couple of years about getting a race car, and he finally decided to do that. But you know what? That nose cone is still white.
That nose cone is white. That bothers me. I like seeing the... It's got to be all red. I was bugging Patrick Davis about it, and Darren hasn't done anything about it.
Maybe that's
either.
why he moved to another class, because he didn't want to have to deal with the nose cone.
On the inside of row 2, Greg Smith from Kuwaitan. Number 17, Caden LeBute, that 57 Chevy. And number 46, Michael Kopp.
Looks like a problem with Wanda Marshall. She's parked over there. Nah, helmet looks like she's walking up to the on-ramp, so tough deal for Wanda Marshall.
Well, this looks pretty good for Derek Pollock in that 2T, sponsored by Lake of the Woods Brewing Company here in Kenora. Number 46, Michael Kopp, already in second. You think the nerves might have gotten to Darren Ray, fell right back.
Hey, he's looking pretty good, though.
Got to take it easy that first night out. He's keeping it straight and on the track. That's a good positive for Darren Ray in that number 57. Derek Pollock, look at him go. Michael Kopp, number 46 in second. Caden LeBute in that old Chevy, third place. Greg Smith from Q8 in that 2C, right behind the old Chevy. And Darren Ray, number 57. The thing you've got to admire is that these guys put so many hours into putting these cars together and how they're keeping the racing clean. We've had the first big race event was completely clean, pretty much accident-free. These guys are doing a great job of keeping their own space.
And you know, I think a lot of the drivers too have been out here often enough now to know what this track feels like, what it can and can't do. So that makes a big difference.
Caden LeBute has pulled his old Chevy off the track. Derek Pollock in front. Michael Kopp in second. The 2C of Greg Smith in third, and this track is really spread out. Darren Ray doing a great job keeping that thing on the track.
Absolutely, Darren Ray's looking better than he did in the practices, so I think this bodes well for him long term.
Flagman Carl Mulder holds up the two flags, the white and the yellow. And he gives the white flag to Derek Pollock. 1 lap to go. Nice, clean racing. Thank you so much for joining us at Lake of the Woods Speedway. Here comes your winner. Started up front, and that's where he ends it. Derek Pollock. And Michael Kopp from the back of the pack right to second spot.
You know, we missed Wanda Marshall. Wanda Marshall was a 4-cylinder last year. You and Bill mentioned it a few weeks ago about her moving up.
She was out for hot laps.
Yeah, she spun out in turn number 2. I don't know what happened. She's pulled up over here, but she had to jump out. Her starter's gone. We've been having problems with that starter, haven't we, Wanda? Oh, watch it there. She's not happy about today. But hopefully she can get back at it tonight and get that car going for tomorrow. So Wanda Marshall moving up as a rookie into the pure stocks in that Camaro.
That camo Camaro.
The Camaro.
We've got to talk about these tires on the inside of the track here too, these big tractor tires.
What about them?
Well, the fancy paint job on them.
Oh yes, we had a 5-year-old pick the color and paint them.
Nice. Heat number 2 in the Wissota Pure Stocks here at Lake of the Woods Speedway. On the inside of row 1 from St. Adolphe, 14W, Jamie Weir. Morgan McDonald in the 91 from Q8, Ryan Felius from Stonewall, Manitoba in the number 56. And on the back row, inside, Chris Bowman from Garson in the 4C, and Gary Felius in the 64 on the outside. Nice tight pack, looks like they're ready to go. Carl Mulder holds up that green flag straight up. 1 lap to go before he waves that green.
Oh, looks like we got a lineup switch up here. Something wrong with that 91. He had problems in hot laps, pulled off early, so I don't know if Carl's going to let him go again, or maybe that was a lineup issue. No, we're going to throw the yellow out here. Looks like the 91 might have an issue and drop to the back.
Going to get back in the lineup and see if we can't get this race going. Maybe Morgan McDonald just wants to start at the back. He doesn't feel confident about that car. What do you think?
You know, that's a high possibility. I mean, if I had a problem in hot laps and you're starting on the pole in the heat race, I don't know. I don't know if you'd want to risk something happening and then getting rear-ended. So. Looks like it might be an issue with the 14 and 4. I think we might just line them up. I think the 4 is supposed to be maybe on that inside.
So they're having a look. Carl Mulder waves the green flag. And nose first into corner 1, number 14W, Jamie Weir. Chris Bowman right behind him. Three cars in a big battle for first. Morgan McDonald pulls that number 91 off the track now. Out front, Chris Bowman right away. 64, Gary Feely is right behind him. Felius and Jamie Weir into something. The yellow flag is out.
I feel this race might have been doomed to the start here.
Couldn't get it started. Now we can't get it finished.
Yeah, I didn't quite see what happened if the 14 and the 64 got together or what it might have been. I don't know who hit who or what, but
can't really see between 1 and 2. We're located pretty much where the camera is, and we can't see past that flag stand right in the middle of 1 and 2.
Oh no, that's not what it was, Ken. I was looking the other way.
I was looking, I couldn't see it.
Oh, well, that's different than you and me then. I wasn't even looking. I just saw a car go around and that was it.
Full of laughs. So from the flag stand, they can communicate with the drivers with one-way radios. They get them lined up. Carl Mulder looks, waves the green flag. They come out of 4. And Chris Bowman out of 2. Nice clean lead. Gary Felius in second. 56, Ryan Felius behind him. And your pole sitter, Jamie Weir, at the back of the pack. Again, now that the green flag has been out for a couple of laps, it looks like nice, clean racing.
Don't jinx it, Ken.
There's your leader, 4C, Chris Bowman. Gary Felius right behind him. Ryan Felius in third. And Jamie Weir at the back of the pack at number 14W. These cars are socially distanced on the track right now.
More like physically distancing, because you can't really be social in a race car.
Fair, fair. You got me there. Nice, clean racing in this second Wissota Pure Stock heat race, 10 laps.
I think if it was social distance, I mean, if it's a social, that means they'd be getting along. Do you think they get along in a race car?
Maybe not on the track. Off the track, these guys are all friends.
That's right. That's right. After they tell them that it was their fault for getting wrecked.
Here comes your leader. Number 4C, Chris Bowman. 2 laps to go.
And with 2 to go, just to note, Chris Bowman helped prep this track today, so it's playing into his favor right now.
Last lap, there's your leader, 4C, Chris Bowman. Gary Filius in second place. Jamie Weir into third. And Ryan Filius slips to the back of the pack. Here he comes. Your winner of this WISSOTA Pure Stock Heat Race. Number 4 from Garson, Manitoba, Chris Bowman.
Well, that's it for WISSOTA Pure Stocks. We got 3 heats of Q104 WISSOTA Midwest Modifieds up next, Ken.
This is absolutely amazing. 8 cars in each race, 24 Q104 WISSOTA Midwest Modifieds. How'd you get so many cars here this weekend?
If I said COVID, would you believe me?
I don't know.
Well, I think just the reality is that we haven't had lots of opportunities to race this summer. Winnipeg just opened up on Thursday. We've only had 1 race. I mean, normally we're, a lot of these
are itching to race.
Yeah, a lot of these tracks are opening up in mid-May, normally. Right. So, these drivers have budgets. They set them. Well, if you've spent the last 2.5 months sitting at home, you're ready to go racing as soon as there's an opportunity. So to have this many cars, I mean, it's a big weekend, and we've had lots of cars for this weekend before, but I think it's an added bonus in the fact that no one's really been racing until now.
This is going to be fun.
Oh yeah, these cars
the
are
Q104 WISSOTA Midwest Modifieds on the inside of row 1. Number 44, Austin Hunter. Christopher Leake on the outside in number 17. Inside of row 2, Jeff Davis from Emo in the number 99. Sean Roy on the outside of row 2 from Winnipeg in number 8R. James Lambert on the inside of row 3 from Fort Francis in the number 60X. That's a nice looking car from Neebing, Ontario, number 23C, Holly Campbell.
She's not up here.
Did not make it out.
I don't see her. Looks like we're going to go green. No, we're going to be yellow.
Yellow flag, not so fast, not so fast. .23C, Holly Campbell a scratch. Carl Mulder holds up that green flag straight up. That means 1 more to go before we put the pedal down and go racing in the Q104 WISSOTA Midwest Modifieds first heat race. Pack nice and tight going into 3. Carl Mulder looking him over. That green flag is out. They're racing. Austin Hunter started on the pole nice and clean, way out front at this point. Tanner Williamson at the back of the pack in that number 88, zigzagging through traffic. He's trying to get somewhere. Whoa, we've got a spin. Couple of spins.
Well, the 60 went high and started going sideways, and Tanner Williamson, similar to what happened in the feature a few weeks ago, had nowhere to go with Lashinsky last time and did the same thing, and it looked like Sean Roy just kind of lost it as well in the back.
Sean Roy in the wrong direction, facing the wrong direction here between 3 and 4 right now. Tanner Williamson got his car straightened out. Can he get that thing fired up? It doesn't look like it's rolling at all. Austin Hunter, your leader, in that yellow number 44. Number 99, Jeff Davis, moved his way into second place. Sounds like you got it fired up now. just in time for the tow truck to show up.
Usually that's the case. Tow truck's like, should I go? Should I go? This happens all the time, Ken. Should I go? And the second they start getting over there, that's when things get figured out. So
that 8R of Sean Roy from Winnipeg will pull his way to the back of the pack. Anthony, you may want to explain how these heat races will determine the lineup for the feature race.
So we have 3 heat races, so the top 3 are going to invert. Top 5 will transfer to the A-main. Actually, we're going to go green flag this time, Ken.
Carl Mulder waves the green flag. There they go. A little more side by side between Jeff Davis and Austin Hunter. Look at Christopher Leake. He moves his way into second place. Pushing hard, pushing hard. He keeps his car ahead of that 99, Jeff Davis. And while they duke it out, Austin Hunter comes out of 4, the leader. Lots of traffic at the back. Tanner Williamson moving his way up. He's right behind that white car. Number 77X, Dylan McCoggan. Austin Hunter way out front. Christopher Leake behind him. He's coming out of 4. Number 99, Jeff Davis in 3rd. And we've got a spin between 3 and 4. Number 60X, James Lambert from Fort Francis. Yellow flag is out. Austin Hunter has got to hit the brakes. Everybody slows down.
Now for James Lambert, looking a little sideways coming out of turn 4. It's a lot of grip coming in, but coming out it looks like it's slicking off a little bit, and just not able to handle it there. A little bit more throttle just caused it to spin out.
They are so quick lining up again. So here's what it looks like on the inside of row 1. Number 44, Austin Hunter. Christopher Leake on the outside. That's the way they started this race. Number 99 on the inside of row 2, Jeff Davis. That's where he started. We'll have a look, and there goes the green flag. Christopher Leake stays low. He wanted to get his nose in on that number 44. Big bag of traffic at the back.
Look at Sean Roy now in 4th place. That started near the back.
Austin Hunter clearly has a commanding lead. Doesn't seem like how many restarts, he just keeps pulling out. Out of corner 4. 2 laps to go. Christopher Leake's got to put the pedal down if he wants to get something here. Austin Hunter gets the white flag. 1 lap to go. Christopher Leake in 2nd. 99, Jeff Davis in 3rd. Here comes your winner. Number 44, Austin Hunter. Christopher Leake in 2nd. 99, Jeff Davis in 3rd. And 8R, Sean Roy. That's exactly the way they were lined up at the beginning of the race, too.
And it's so funny because there was a lot of movement after each restart, but when it was all said and done, that's where they ended up.
Slicing and dicing. Let's all put this back together.
pretty inventive.
You think they planned that out?
Well, some people might say that sports are rigged.
I hardly think this is rigged, man.
No, not when you're going at that speed.
That was a very, very exciting race. And nice and clean again. I don't want to jinx things.
Well, then why do you keep mentioning it?
I'm just excited that it's nice, clean racing.
Well, I would be too.
Heat number 2 for the Q104 with Soda Midwest Modifieds coming on the track. Inside row 1, number 38 from Winnipeg, Nick Hooper. From beautiful downtown Murillo, Ontario, Tanner Yulakovic in the number 86 EH. Inside row 2, Jason Somack from West St. Paul, Manitoba in the number 3. Murray Cozy from Headingley in 55. Ethan Friesen in the E3 from Landmark. Nick Adet in that good-looking number 20. Austin Overwater from Winnipeg in the 33A. And on the outside of row 4, Dan Klim from Dougal, Manitoba. They're packing up, going into corner 3. Carl Mulder holds up that flag. 1 more to go before you can put the pedal down.
We call that the loud pedal.
Pack them up, boys. Pack them up. Pack them up. Nice and tight. Flagman Carl Mulder has a look. He drops the green flag. There they go racing. This is a bit. Whoa, we've got a spin. Yellow flag is out. Whoa, 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 boys.
Gotta take those ponies off the loud pedal. That's Austin Overwater.
Austin Overwater in that number 33A spun it between 1 and 2 on the first lap. It'll be a complete restart. If they don't complete a full lap, they go to the original lineup.
That's right, Ken. With usually the person at Causey will go to the back of that. They're going to go green next time round. Don't let me forget about mentioning how these guys are going to transfer into the B main and the A main.
That's right. Cars are going to bunch up going into 3 and 4. Carl Mulder will have a look, see if he likes what he sees. There they go. Nick Hooper holds on out of corner 2. Tanner Yulakovic going on the outside, right behind him. Zigzag. Jason Stomack snuck in there.
Something's wrong with the 38.
Nick Hooper spins. Nick Hooper not going to be happy with what just went down here. Something happened to that car. And then he spins it between 3 and 4. Can we see anything obvious on the car?
You know, I got a little bit sideways coming out of 4, and then the 86 nicked him a little bit, and then I don't know. So he got kind of out of shuffle there. It might be a left rear flat. I can't quite see from here. But he was out of shape for a while, coming out of turn 4 and then into 2, and then slid up and then lost it into 3 and 4.
Man, he looks so good though, way out front.
You know, Nick's last time here was in I think the week after the show last year. So only the second time out in a race, but was here at practice earlier this spring.
So number 38, Nick Hooper, at the back of the pack for that spin. Your new leader, that number 3, Jason Somack from West St. Paul. Carl Mulder has a look. Green flag. Jason Somack out front. There's a pile of cars right behind him. Want to take a turn at top spot. Ethan Friesen in the E3, the red number 3, has moved up. He's in second place, goes way high. Couple of cars get past him.
That cost him 2 spots there, Ken.
Nick Audette said, yes, thank you. Your leader, number 3, Jason Somack, between 3 and 4. He comes out of 4 on his own. Nick Audette right behind him. We've got a spin. Again, number 38, Nick Hooper spins that car.
Yeah, a pair of 38s there.
Oh, we've got 2 cars there. Sorry, I missed that. It looks like we've got some body damage on Austin Overwater's car. You can see some metal hanging off the passenger side, well, and off the back of the car. It's just flapping in the wind. Both of those 38s got themselves corrected, Dan Klim and Nick Hooper. Your leader still number 3, Jason Somack. Nick Audette doing an awesome job moving up from 6th place to 2nd. Tanner Ulakovic from Murillo in 3rd. Ethan Friesen in behind him. Murray Cozy in there. Austin Overwater. And then your pair of 38s at the back. Nick Hooper and Dan Klim. Those corner markers just put back into place. That's why we're not racing yet. Between 1 and 2, just out of 2. Hope you're enjoying this first night of the Dinner Jacket Classic Series here at Lake of the Woods Speedway in beautiful Kenora, Ontario. Lake of the Woods on a beautiful August evening. Here comes the green flag. It's dropped. There's your leader. Nick Audette has his nose right behind the number 3 of Jason Somack. Let's see what happens between 3 and 4. Nick Audette spins right on the main straightaway. Yellow flag out. Well, that's unfortunate for Nick Audette. Sounds like he got the car started. There he goes. Your leader still Jason Somack from West St. Paul. In second place, Tanner Ulakovic from Murillo in the 86 EH. Nick Audette spins that car, wants to make sure everything's good. He'll go to the back of the pack. Now, Nick Audette's got a fast car, but I don't know if he's got the power with so few laps left to make it back up to the front. They're between 3 and 4. And the green flag drops. Number 3, Jason Somack, comes out of corner 2 in the lead. Got a couple of cars bunched up behind him. Nice and clean out of 3 and 4. Tanner Ulakovic in second, along with Ethan Friesen. Friesen has his nose down. They're side by side coming out of 4. Murray Cozy and Nick Odette behind them. Murray Cozy's got some fancy bodywork on the driver's side back of that car now. Number 3, Jason Somack from West St. Paul, Manitoba. Nice, clear lead going into 4. Coming out on the straight stretch. Ethan Friesen now in second. Tanner Ulakovic falls back to third. Murray Cozy fourth. Nick Odette fifth. 2 laps to go. Coming around for the white flag. 1 lap left. Number 3, Jason Somack. Somack, Friesen, Ulakovic, 1, 2, 3. Going into 3. There's your winner. Heat number 1 in the Q104 with Soda Midwest Modifieds here at Lake Innuit Speedway. That was an exciting race. Ethan Friesen made his way up from 5th to 2nd. And not a bad job for Nick Odette from the back of the pack into 3rd. They're moving this program right along. Your 3rd Q104 with Soda Midwest Modified Heat Race ready to come out on the track. Let's set the stage for this race. Inside of row 1 from Headingley, Manitoba, Brendan Lashinsky in the number 16. Outside row 1 from Kenora, Keelan Hall. Inside of row 2, the number 10D, Patrick Davis from Sioux Lookout. Paul Viert from Winnipeg in the 88V. Big winner here a couple of weeks ago. Frank Viert in the number 08. Brandon Rehill from St. Andrews in the 4B. Edward Bell from Winnipeg in the 14. And Tom Morriso on the outside of the final row in the 10T from Richer, Manitoba. Cars are nicely packed. Carl Mulder says, "Go racing!" Keelan Hall falling back. Patrick Davis trying to hang on to his spot. And after 1 lap, there's your leader. Brendan Lashinsky in 2nd place. Well, here he comes. Paul Viert in that 88. Side by side with the 08, Frank Viert. Number 4, Brandon Rehill. Keelan Hall. In 5th, Tom Morriso, Edward Bell, and at the back of the pack, Patrick Davis. Coming out of 4, number 16, Brendan Lushinsky, your leader. Nice open space. He may run into lap traffic with Patrick Davis just in front of him. Paul Veert in 2nd. Only a couple of car lengths behind your leader. 08 Frank Veert in behind Paul. Brendan Lushinsky into lap traffic now. Patrick Davis goes high. Lets the fast cars go by. Brendan Lushinsky out front. Paul Veert hits the dirt out of 2. Lost a little ground there. Patrick Davis on the outside, not in 3rd place. He is lap trafficked. 08 Frank Veert. Number 4, Brandon Rehill. Keelan Hall. Tom Morriso. And Edward Bell. White flag is out, 1 lap to go. It looks like clear sailing for Brendan Lushinsky. Lushinsky coming out of 4. Checkered flag in the air. Across the start-finish line, there's your winner. Paul Veert 2nd, Frank Veert 3rd. Number 4, Brandon Rehill in 4th. Keelan Hall 5th, Tom Morriso 6th, Edward Bell 7th, and Patrick Davis lap traffic in that 10D. At the back of the pack. There's your 3 races in the Q104 with Soda Midwest Modifieds. Some pretty exciting racing. Next up, a couple of really, really fast ones. 6 cars in your first Soda Modified event. 5 cars in the second. 10 laps each. You're watching night number 1 of the Dinner Jacket Classic Series on CoolDown.tv. Thanks for joining us on pay-per-view tonight. No crowd allowed at Lake of the Woods Speedway this evening. Here's your lineup for heat number 1, the Soda Modifieds. Inside, row 1, on the pole, 1R, Rick Delane from Stony Mountain, Manitoba. On the outside of row 1, Cameron Brown from Rainy River in the 4JR. Brody Strand from Devlin in the 99. Tony Casey from Winnipeg in the 12. Blake Ferris from Emo in the 14F. And at the back of the pack from Thunder Bay, John Topazzini in the T23. These cars are going to be fast. They are going to be loud. It is going to be awesome. Lineup looks good. They're coming out of 3 and 4. Yellow flag is out. Something doesn't seem right to Carl Mulder. Got to get that lineup straightened out before we drop that green flag. Carl Mulder gives them the one to go before we drop the green flag. The Wissota Modifieds, a great addition to this Dinner Jacket Classic Series this weekend. Nice to see 4 classes of cars racing here this August long weekend. Thank you so much again for joining us. They look good. Tight batch between 3 and 4. Green flag drops. They're racing. Rick Delane in that number 1 out front. 99, Brody Strand in second. Look at these cars come around 3 and 4. For JR, Cameron Brown went high and wide. Looks like they've got things sorted out now. Everybody's got their own space to race. Here comes your leader, 1R. Rick Delane out front, crosses the start-finish line. Brody Strand from Devlin in the 99 in second. They're coming out of 3 and 4. Nice and clean. John Topazzini gets past Tony Casey. Now they're side by side at the back. Got a 3-way race at the back of the pack. That's exciting. Look out front. Number 1R, Rick Delane. Brody Strand right behind him. These cars coming out of 3 and 4. Blake Ferris, John Topazzini, and Tony Casey at the back. Nice and clean up front. Number 1, Rick Delane, hanging on. Brody Strand right behind him. Looks like he wants in. Nice battle forming up front. Delane nose down into 3. Strand right behind him. 2 laps to go. This is what power's all about, the Wissota Modifieds. A special feature here this weekend at Lake of the Woods Speedway. 1 lap to go for Rick Delane. Let's see if Brody Strand has something for him. It looks like Strand's gonna let Delane go. Delane's coming out of 4. He's got the checkered flag. Strand in second. Number 4, Cameron Brown. Number 14, Blake Ferris. And then the battle at the back of the pack between John Topazzini and Tony Casey. Incredible power under the hoods of these cars. 600 plus horsepower, and keeping it on the track has to be a challenge. Never mind other cars with you. The torque these cars have, absolutely unbelievable. One more race before we take an intermission and get you set for your feature races this evening. It's your final Wissota Modified heat race. 10 laps, 5 cars. We're so glad you joined us on CoolDown.tv, the pay-per-view. Thank you so much for being here. Don't forget, tomorrow night we're doing this again. Hot Laps 5:15, racing at 5:30. Here we go. Let's bring out the Wissota Modifieds Heat 2. On the inside of row 1, Scott Greer from Winnipeg in the 5G. Race Westover from Fort Francis in the 15R. Inside row 2, Gavin Paul from Fort Francis in the number 16. Brandon Pelopitz from Emo in the number 12. And Jerome Guyot, number 48. Carl Mulder, absolutely sure we've got one more to go before we drop the green flag. They're going to bunch up nice and tight going into 3. Carl Mulder will take a look and drop the green flag if he likes what he sees. Here we go. Green flag is out. Scott Greer, a little sneaky into 1 and 2. 16, Gavin Paul. Greer said, no way. This is racing. Number 16, Gavin Paul, out front. Number 5, Scott Greer. One, two, three. Number 16, Gavin Paul. Number 5, Scott Greer. And number 48, Jerome Guyot. Paul getting settled in top spot, trying to create some space between him and the number 5 of Scott Greer. They tuck in between 3 and 4. Gavin Paul, there's your leader. We're halfway through this race. This pack seems a little more spread out than the race previous. Nice safe lead, it seems, for number 16, Gavin Paul. Paul, Greer, Guyot. 1, 2, 3. 2 laps to go. Some nice, clean racing here at Lake of the Woods Speedway in Kenora. Into 3 and 4. Here comes your leader, Gavin Paul. Gets the white flag. Nice clean lead, start to finish. It looks like it's going to be. I hope I don't jinx anything. Look at Guyot. That 48 takes second spot. Your winner, Gavin Paul. And Scott Greer, your pole sitter, takes 3rd place. What a great race. The Wissota Modifieds here at Lake of the Woods Speedway. We're going to take a quick intermission now. Get the lineups ready for your feature races in the 4 classes this evening. The 4 cylinders, the Wissota Pure Stocks, the Q104 Wissota Midwest Modifieds, and the Wissota Modifieds. Again, if you'd like to get involved here at Lake of the Woods Speedway, we're always looking for volunteers. Lake of the Woods Speedway is volunteer run. We could always use your help. Leave a message on our Facebook page or at lakeofthewoodspeedway.com. Again, we'd like to thank everyone for joining us on the CoolDown.tv pay-per-view. We're going to do this again tomorrow night. Your support helps us provide continued action here at the track. Once again, we'd like to also thank our 2020 sponsors at Lake of the Woods Speedway: Gillen's Insurance Brokers, the Airport Motor Inn, Q104 Radio, Karen and Rudy Stasis Home Base Business, Bell Septic Service, Warehouser, and Oakwood Roofing. We'll be back in a few minutes with your main events.
Tire in Kenora. They specialize in tires, rims, vehicle maintenance, and trailer sales and service.
Talbot Marketing in Kenora has PPE, disposable or cloth masks, and more. Visit pperetail.talbotstore.com or call 468-4444 to put your brand on merchandise.
Johnson's Pharmacy, 116 Main Street South. Your Kenora IDA pharmacy, prepared to make the difference with excellent customer service.
Hey, it's Marshall from Lakeside Painters. For all your cabin painting needs, call 204-930-4789. Keep listening to Q104.
Hit after hit. The In Vermilion Bay, Sioux Lookout, Golden West, connecting communities.
All right, welcome back to the main events for your evening. The Q104 Wissota Midwest Modifieds B feature, 12 laps. The top 3 will transfer to the feature race. The remainder of these cars, we'll put them on the trailer for the rest of the night. They'll come back tomorrow. It's the Dinner Jacket Classic Series. Your lineup on the inside. From St. Francis Xavier, Manitoba, 77X, Dylan McCoggan. Austin Overwater on the outside in 33A. 1 lap to go. Tom Morrisseau inside row 2. James Lambert on the outside. Dan Klim, row 3 inside. Edward Bell in the 14 outside. Nick Hooper in the 38. Patrick Davis in the 10D from Sioux Lookout. And Holly Campbell from Niebing in the number 23C out for this B feature event. Carl Mulder looks them over. They come out of 3 and 4. There's the green flag. Austin Overwater and Dylan McCoggan. Look at Tom Morrisseau go. We've got a spin. Looking it over, he's not moving. Yellow flag is out. Dan Klim facing the wrong direction between 3 and 4. 77, Dylan McCoggan gets around him. Tom Morrisseau does the same. I'd like to welcome back up to the grandstands president of Kenora Motorsport Entertainment, the man who had the dream and built this track, Anthony Leake. Anthony, this is a great race. This is going to be a good one.
Hi, Ken. I'm back. Apparently, I had a couple little rides in the infield and thought I would go check out a ride in the water truck, and now I'm back. So
we put some water down. What was the reason for that? Just the amount of dust that was being kicked up?
Primarily, it's just there's some loose fines on the outside, and so we put some water down now that the sun's gone. Just try to slowly widen this track out over time with more cars getting out here. But we didn't want to put too much water where it's blue already because that's just going to make it really slippery, and we wanted to get this program underway.
Is that rubber on the track?
It's kind of, right now, it's a bit of a combination of the way the clay dries out with the friction from the tires. But over time, as you race more, the tires are going to get hotter, and it'll slowly start to adhere to the track a bit more.
And the clay almost turns into asphalt.
Well, that depends. Every type of clay is different. This track, what we learned a few weeks ago was that there is that time where it kind of starts to lock down, and then as it widens out, it starts to really turn into a track again.
It's good to see 23C Holly Campbell back on the track for this race.
Yeah, I'm not too sure what happened with her.
Didn't get out for the heat race. So Dan Klim is hooking up with a tow truck. They're going to get that car off the track.
Yeah, he's having a hard time out there earlier too. And you know, some of these cars, they might have raced on Thursday, and that's it. That's all they've had. It's hard to shake down a car when you've only been out a couple times, especially this late in the season when you have some people who've maybe already done 4 or 5 races.
And only 3 from this race will transfer to the feature event in the Q104 Wissota Midwest Modified.
That's right. We took the top 5 in each heat race, and we're taking 3 out of this one, giving us a total of 18 cars. So we'll have 18 cars in that feature, just like we did on July 10th, which was a heck of a race.
That is going to be amazing with all those cars. That 23C looks like a brand new car.
A brand new tin on it. I don't know what type of chassis that's on that. The way it's kind of sitting, I'm going to probably guess it's maybe a 2007 or 8 maybe. Not quite sure, but
Tow truck has Dan Klim's car on the off-ramp now. Cars are going to pack up. Flagman Carl Mulder having a look. he'll give them to, I'm guessing, the one to go here. Oh, we're getting ready to race. And there we go. Again, number 33, Austin Overwater, and 77, Dylan McCoggan. 1 and 2. Tom Morriso sneaking in, tucks his nose down between 3 and 4. 1, 2, 3. Across the start-finish line. Again, the 23C of Holly Campbell going really slow. Dylan McCoggan's got to watch that car. He's got traffic. They go high. She stays low. Tom Morriso has moved into second place. In behind slow traffic. He gets up. That has got to be dangerous with that slow car on the track.
Now the flagman has the ability that if the car's not maintaining a safe speed to be able to black
Three
flag,
cars
so
around. Patrick Davis was the final to spin.
Look, 14 lost it first, or
Edward Bell, I'm not sure who lost it first, but Edward Bell,
both of them spinning.
number 38.
Well, you know, that 38 had trouble in the heat race, so there seems to be a bit of a commonality with some of the cars not being able to keep it going.
So Nick Hooper spun. Edward Bell, he's rolling. Patrick Davis.
Looks like he's trying to get it refired. We are short a tow truck right now. Here comes the flatbed. I don't know how much help that's going to be if he just needs to refire it. Well, that was a heck of a race for second and third there for a little bit with Austin Overwater and Tom Morso. But right now it seems to be all Dylan McCoggan.
This is going to take a few minutes to load Patrick Davis's number 10D onto that flatbed. Don't forget tomorrow night, cooldown.tv for night number 2 of the Dinner Jacket Classic Series here at Lake of the Woods Speedway in Kenora. And thank you to everybody who's watching on pay-per-view this evening. Help keeping the sport alive through this pandemic. No crowd allowed at the track. It's only racers and crew. You want to get that number 10D push started. Let's see if that'll help Patrick Davis get that car going. There he goes. Now, let's see if Patrick Davis can stick with it and see if everything's okay with that car. Everything seems to be okay with that 10D once he got it started. He'll go right to the back of the pack here. Carl Mulder holds up that flag. We've got one lap to go before this goes green again. The Q104 Wissota Midwest Modified B feature.
So we got 6 cars in the hunt here. Top 3 are going to go to the A main.
And there's the green flag. There we go racing. Number 77, Dylan McCoggan, along with Austin Overwater, 1 and 2. Tom Morriso in 3rd. Overwater looks in. Morriso wants some. Patrick Davis, look at him go. He doesn't want to put that car on the trailer just yet.
We're going to catch up pretty quick to Holly Campbell here.
Here comes the lap traffic again. Everybody goes high and wide. McCoggan's got a great lead. Morriso goes on the inside of Campbell. He's looking like he's got second place. Nice and tight. He's got it. Overwater settles for 3rd. Edward Bell and Patrick Davis side by side going in between 1 and 2. Yellow flag is out. Holly Campbell stalled in corner 4. Looks like it's just been a tough night for her. That 23C just doesn't want to run. Got to get that car cleared off the track before we continue this 12-lap B feature for the Q104 Wissota Midwest Modifieds. Out front, number 77, Dylan McCoggan from St. Francis Xavier, Manitoba. Number 33A, Austin Overwater in 2nd, Tom Morriso 3rd, Edward Bell, Patrick Davis, and number 38, Nick Hooper at the back. These cars want to go racing. We've got to get Holly Campbell off the track in that 23C. That quad pushing quite a load. One lap to go before we drop the green flag on this B main. Dylan McCoggan can't wait to get going. Tom Morriso probably in the same shoes along with Austin Overwater. Your top 3 cars will go to the feature race. Here comes the green flag. Does it fly? Yes, it does. Here we go. Dylan McCoggan goes into 1 and 2 in first place. Austin Overwater, Tom Morriso. Patrick Davis gets by Edward Bell, or he's side by side at least. Now he gets by him going into 3. Patrick Davis has to push it past Tom Morriso if he wants to get in that feature race. He loses ground. Morriso and Overwater side by side between 3 and 4. McCoggan, your leader, way out front. Edward Bell and Patrick Davis duking it out. Number 38, Nick Hooper, slows way down. Way back now. Dylan McCoggan, what a commanding lead. Tom Morriso fighting for second. He's got it again. Overwater third. Patrick Davis in fourth. Davis pushing that number 10D. He can't catch up. McCoggan, 2 laps to go. Tom Morriso in second. Morriso's got Edward Bell goes high between 1 and 2, slips, sliding. White flag is out. 77, Dylan McCoggan, your leader. Tom Morriso in the number 10. Second place, Austin Overwater in third. Patrick Davis in fourth. Here's your winner. He's going to the feature. Morriso's going to the feature. Overwater's going to the feature. The remainder of your cars in this race will be working on things for tomorrow. Going on the trailer. Up next, your 4-cylinder 20-lap feature race. 9 cars scheduled for this one. Here they come. Up the ramp off of 4. Onto the main straightaway. On the pole, number 14 from Kuwaitan, Logan McDonald. Outside row 1, Jeremy Wall in that 55. Inside row 2, Tanvir Plaha from Winnipeg in the C4. Mercedes Audette from St. Adolphe into number 20 on the outside of row 2. Inside row 3, Brady Park. Outside, number 69, Nick Kraus. 27, Ryan Higgins. Haley Moncrief. Looks like she's got that black MCL number 18 running. And Camilla Mulholland in the number 17, your 9th place car in this 20-lap main event. Looks like we got him nice and tight coming between 3 and 4. Carl Mulder looks him over, gives him the green flag. There we go. Look at that yellow 55 right behind number 14, Logan McDonald. That 20 of Mercedes Audette. Look at this. Good for third. Number 14, Logan McDonald, holds on to first after your first lap. 55, Jeremy Wall in second. 69, Nick Kraus moves up into third. Mercedes Audette in fourth. The 27 of Ryan Higgins moves ahead of your number C4. '14 moves out front. Logan McDonald. Number 55, Jeremy Wall in second. There's smoke or steam coming off that number 18, Haley Moncrief. It's not looking good for Moncrief's number 18. Put the pedal down. Let's see what it does. Number 14, your leader. Number 55 in second place. And number 69, Nick Kraus in third. 1, 2, 3. They're coming up on some lap traffic. They're in 3 and 4. Haley Moncrief making all kinds of noise in that number 18. Just doesn't seem to be going where she wants it to. 27 moves up. Ryan Higgins into second. Nick Kraus moves up. In lap traffic now. 55, your leader. Jeremy Wall, your leader. Number 27, Ryan Higgins in second. Number 69, Nick Kraus, and number 20, Mercedes Audette. There's your top 4 cars. The more that number 18 of Moncrief's car goes around the track, the more smoke we're seeing, or the more steam we're seeing, whatever's coming out of the back of that car, and it is slowing down. '55, Jeremy Wall out front. Number 27 in second, Ryan Higgins. 69, Nick Kraus in third. Mercedes seems to be doing very well. Top 4 widespread. We're halfway through this race. 10 laps down, 10 to go. Will Moncrief's car last another 10 laps? More lap traffic. Camille Mulholland in that number 17. Is she going to slow down your leaders? Number 55, Jeremy Wall into 3. Let's see if he can get by. 27 decides that he wants some of this. Side by side, 1 and 2. Lap traffic in the way. 55 hangs on to the lead. Look at this race. 3 wide into 3. Lap traffic on the inside, racing on the outside. 55 hangs on. Moncrief's car in the way. They get by. 1 and 2 side by side. There he goes. 55 claims that top spot back. Your top 3 really pushing it. Whoa, just missed the tire. 27 wants to have the front. '69 got sandwiched out. Got the power on the backstretch. 27 goes way high. 69 in for second. Your leader still Jeremy Wall. Bumping and grinding, your new leader. 27, Ryan Higgins. Higgins started on the inside of row 4. He's your leader. 55 in second place. You've got a top 4 and you've got a back 4. Wall wants to get that top spot back. Down low on the inside, side by side. They bang. He taps 27 out of the way. Takes the lead back from number 27, Ryan Higgins. Higgins doesn't like that idea. He's going to fight. White flag is out. It looks like Higgins doesn't have the chance. 55, Jeremy Wall creating all kinds of space. 69 looks like he's going to go by Higgins. There's your winner, number 55, Jeremy Wall. Second place, it was a big fight. From 7th to 2nd, Ryan Higgins. Higgins gives your race winner a tap of congratulations, we guess. He is not happy. Doesn't seem to be happy anyway. There's your winner, number 55. From Crystal City, Manitoba, Jeremy Wall. We'll get Jeremy unbuckled and have a word with him. there's your winner heading off the track. Jeremy Wall in the number 55. Ryan Higgins probably not very happy about that tap between 1 and 2. But rubbin' is racing, my friends. That's what it's all about. And thanks for watching this pay-per-view event on CooledDown.tv. You can do this again tomorrow night. Hot laps at 5:15. Racing starts at 5:30. We're at Lake of the Woods Speedway in Kenora, Ontario, Canada. Hitting the track now, your Wissota Pure Stock feature race. 11 cars, 20 laps. It doesn't look like the 17 of Caden LeBute and that old 57 Chevy, I think it is, doesn't look like he made it on the track. But it is good to see Wanda Marshall in her new car. She joins the Wissota Pure Stocks this season in that 23W, the Camo Camaro. On the pole in this race. Good spot for Chris Bowman from Garson in the 4C. Outside row 1, Ryan Felius from Stonewall. Jamie Weir in the 14W on the inside of row 2. Greg Smith from Keewatin in the 2C on the outside. Darren Ray in his first night of racing in Patrick Davis's old car, that number 57. Derek Pollock in the 2T. Michael Kopp from Oakbank in the 46. On the outside, Gary Felius in the number 64. And then we've got 91, Morgan McDonald and Wanda Marshall. Looks like number 56, Ryan Feely, is waiting for the pack. Pack looked like they were waiting for him. Everybody's slow dancing. We want to go racing. There, he can see cars beside him. Gets back into place. Carl Mulder, that green flag right up in the air means one lap until we go green. Carl Mulder looks them over. Coming out of 4. There's the green flag. We're racing. Chris Bowman tucks it in. He's on his own. Out in front. There's your first lap. We're good. Chris Bowman way out front. 56, Ryan Felius in the 56 in second. The 2C. Sorry, it's the 2T. Derek Pollock battling for third. Jamie Weir in the 14W hangs on to third. Now there's a battle. Gary Felius in that 64 has moved way up. He's in third. Here comes your leader, Chris Bowman. He's going to lap Darren Ray very quickly. Darren Ray keeping that car straight and dent-free for his first night of racing ever. Bowman tucks down low. Ray stays high. He's your leader, number 4C, Chris Bowman. Second, Ryan Felius. Gary Felius in third. Second and third, getting ready to go by Darren Ray in that 57. Everybody's safe. Huge lead for Chris Bowman. He's entering the backstretch. The second place car just entering turn 1. There's a fight for second. Ryan and Gary Felius. Derek Pollock in the mix. Number 46, Michael Kopp in the mix. 56 goes high. He's off the track in third. Back on the track. And out of 4. He's okay. Lost a lot of ground. Your leader dealing with lap traffic now, and lots of it. The battle for second. Derek Pollock and Gary Felius. Michael Kopp in there. Felius holding on to second. We are halfway through this main event. Your leader, Chris Bowman, dealing with some more lap traffic coming out of 4. Your second place car, Gary Felius. He's got Darren Ray. Derek Pollock had to tuck. Pollock right behind Gary Felius. Pollock in on the quarter panel. He goes low. Felius high. Derek Pollock in second place. Gary Felius in third. Michael Kopp in fourth. Your leader half a lap ahead. Derek Pollock, nice job moving into second place. Derek Pollock going to run into Wanda Marshall in that 23W Camo Camaro. Does he go low? Does he go high? He's got to keep that second place. Your leader, Chris Bowman. Second place, Derek Pollock, right behind Wanda Marshall. He doesn't know where she's going. He tucks low. She goes high. Gary Felius stays low. Marshall getting past. Derek Pollock and Gary Felius in between 3 and 4. How about your leader, Chris Bowman, way out front? He's got a half lap on the second place car. Here comes 2 and 3. Derek Pollock, Gary Felius, second and third. Chris Bowman, 2 laps to go. He's got a lot of lap traffic ahead of him. Your second place cars, they're in a battle. Gary Felius pushing hard. Smoke coming out of Michael Kopp's car in that 46. White flag for Chris Bowman. And he's got all kinds of lap traffic with him. Derek Pollock holding on to second place. Does Gary Felius have anything for him? Here's Wanda Marshall spins. There's your winner, Chris Bowman. Here comes your second and third place cars. Gary Felius goes low, hits the tire. Wanda Marshall in the way. Derek Pollock takes second. Gary Felius in third. What a finish! What an incredible finish. Just Wanda Marshall in an unfortunate spot. Huge battle. And coming out victorious, he started on the pole. He's your race winner between 3 and 4 now. Tonight's winner, that number 4C, pulling up to the start-finish line. Chris Bowman gets the checkered flag. That's got to be a great feeling, taking that checkered flag for a ride. What a great finish for that Wissota Pure Stock Heat or feature race. Coming around shaking that checkered flag. What a great win. Commanding lead. Half a lap ahead of the second place car for the finish. 4C, Chris Bowman. Beautiful evening here in Kenora, Ontario, Canada. 21 degrees Celsius, just a few clouds, really nice light breeze. Great night for racing this August long weekend. I don't know if I've seen a better finish in the Wissota Pure Stocks here at Lake of the Woods Speedway. Lap traffic in the way, the leader half a lap ahead. Second place car, unbelievable. Felius and Derek Pollock in the big battle. What great racing. This is night number 1 of the Dinner Jacket Classic Series here at Lake of the Woods Speedway in Kenora. Night number 2, don't forget, on cooleddown.tv tomorrow night. Look at this lineup for your feature race in the Q104 Wissota Midwest Modifieds. 18 cars. This could be incredible. It could be mayhem. On the pole, 86EH, Tanner Ulakovic. Number 16 on the outside of row 1, Brendan Lushinsky. Jason Somack. Number 3 on the inside of row 2, Jeff Davis from Emo on the outside in the number 99. Austin Hunter, row 3 inside. Ethan Friesen on the outside. 08, Frank Viert on the inside of row 4. Christopher Leak in the number 17 on the outside. Paul Viert, big winner a couple of weeks ago here at Lake of the Woods Speedway. Watch that number 88. The black number 88 in the middle of the pack. Watch him. Outside, Murray Cozy in the 55. Keelan Hall, Dylan McCoggan, Tom Morrisseau, and Austin Overwater. We are racing. Bunch up between 3 and 4. Looks like a nice clean first lap. Wow. How would you like to drive in that kind of traffic? Your leader, number 86, from Murillo, Tanner Ulakovic. Austin Hunter already in second. We've got trouble. We've got trouble on the back straight. '99 pulling right off the track, heading back to the pits. That's Jeff Davis from Emo. That's Christopher Leak facing the rocks in the number 17. That's a right front, left rear tire situation that shot Christopher Leak sideways into the guardrail. There's a nice guardrail on that back stretch and a good section of space between there and the rock. This is definitely racing on the rocks here in Kenora, Lake of the Woods Speedway. this many cars, this many fast cars on the track, it's bound to happen. 99 made it back on the track. Lots of damage on that driver's side back. Look at that car. It's a wrinkled mess. Jeff Davis from Emo checking that number 99 out. He's back on the track with new aerodynamics for 2020. Christopher Leake's car does not look great. You can see all the damage on that driver's side. He's got it running. He wants to race. Kenny, the whole door panel is flapping. Look at the nose on that car. Not sure that he's going to be able to make it. Let's see if Christopher Leake keeps that car on the track. It is a tangled mess on that driver's side. The nose is pushed over. Could it be all cosmetic? It's not going to make the car go any faster, but he hops back into place. Carl Mulder looks him over. There goes the green flag. We're racing again. Look at the traffic. Jeff Davis, number 99 from Emo, did take his car off the track after that incident with Christopher Leake. Leake's car still on the track. Is he a competitor? Let's find out. Paul Viert moving that number 88 out wide between 1 and 2. He did a great job here a couple of weeks ago, jumping into first place and taking the feature race. Your leader coming out of 4, 86, Tanner Ulakovic. 44, Austin Hunter, started on the inside of row 3, second place, going for first. He can smell it. Brendan Luczynski in third. Hunter looks outside. He wants to go for first. He spins it. Still second place. He's pushing that car hard. So is number 16. Look at that three-way battle for first. '86, Tanner Ulakovic has a lot of action right behind him. Does he know it? Three cars battling for first. Look at the mess of cars in behind that, though. Austin Hunter on the backstretch in second place. Again, going high. Holds on to second place. We're halfway through this Q104 with Soda Midwest Modified main event. Austin Hunter and Brendan Luczynski battling for second. Your leader, Tanner Ulakovic, hanging on to first. Your winner last time here at Lake of the Woods Speedway, 88, Paul Veert, being held up by slow traffic. He can't get by anyone. Your top three pulling way ahead of the pack. 16, Brendan Lushinsky, a solid second place now. Number 86, Tanner Ulakovic, holding on to first spot. 16, Lushinsky, really close. Single file behind your leaders. Austin Hunter tucks his nose in. Can't get past that second place car. Look at this. Lushinsky tucks down low. He's in first. Tanner Ulakovic way high up in the marbles. Look at that. He's in third. Austin Hunter, solid second place. Really disappointing for Tanner Ulakovic. Hunter right up behind your leader. Brendan Lushinsky holds on to first place, coming out of 4. There'll be lap traffic right up ahead. Keelan Hall from Kenora in that number 3H. We've got 2 laps to go. They're fighting hard at the back of the pack. Keelan Hall has to stay out of the way. White flag. Oh no, your leader in behind lap traffic. Brendan Lushinsky stays low, Hall high. There's your winner. What an exciting race. Brendan Lushinsky, first place. Austin Hunter, second. And number 86, he led most of the way. Tanner Ulakovic from Murillo in third. Wow. Wow, what an exciting race. There's your winner, number 16, from Headingley, Brendan Lushinsky. That bodes very well for him for tomorrow night. Night number 2 in the Dinner Jacket Classic Series. He's got the checkered flag, proudly displaying it as he takes a lap here at Lake of the Woods Speedway. Your Q104 Wissota Midwest Modified winner. Thank you again for joining us on pay-per-view this evening through cooleddown.tv. We're going to do this again tomorrow night. 5:15 hot laps, racing at 5:30. I don't think that race could have been more exciting. Same with the Soda Pure Stock race. That was unbelievable. I'm not sure if you can hear it in the background, but we've got the thunder of the Greens Barbecue with Soda Modifieds up next. 11 cars, 20 laps. Brendan Lushinsky in that number 16 pulls off the track. There's your Q104 with Soda Midwest Modified main event winner. One more race to go. This is going to be a good one. Yellow flag waving. Here comes the horsepower. On the pole for JR, Cameron Brown from Rainy River. Outside of row 1, Jerome Gayat, number 48. Rick Delane, Stony Mountain in the 1R. Inside row 2. Scott Greer, 5G on the outside. Brody Strand from Devlin in the number 99 on the inside, row 3. Gavin Paul, outside. Inside row 4, Blake Ferris from Emo. Outside, 15R, Race Westover from Fort Francis. The number 12, Tony Casey from Winnipeg. 12P, Brandon Pelopitz from Emo. And at the back of the pack from Thunder Bay, John Topazzini in the T23. Flagman Carl Mulder has the green flag up in the air. That signals 1 to go before we race. You can hear the horsepower on these cars as they rumble out of 2, down the back straight. Adrenaline peaking as they get ready to go. They bunch up nice and close. Carl Mulder looks them over. He drops the green flag. We're racing. Nice and clean out of 1 and 2. Down the back straight. Into 3 and 4. Your leader, number 4, Cameron Brown. Second place, Jerome Gayat. Side by side with your leader. He shoots ahead. Cameron Brown goes high. Gayat stays low. He's your leader. Number 1, Rick Delane, fighting for second. He's got it. '99, Brody Strand, third place. Look at this race. Jerome Gayot goes into third. He's all alone. Rick Delane in second. A battle for third. Scott Greer takes it from Strand. Strand right behind him. Gayot coming out of 4. There's your leader. Nice and clean. A few laps in. Gayot in the 48. All alone between 1 and 2. Rick Delane in second on his own. Number 5, Scott Greer on his own. Number 99, Brody Strand in 4th. And nice, clean racing in behind. Jerome Gayot, way out front. Rick Delane has second place. Good, clean racing in these greens. Barbecue with Soda Modifieds. Your leader coming up on lap traffic. Jerome Gayot in that number 48. Coming up on the number 12 of Tony Casey from Winnipeg. Casey's got to know there's traffic. He's got the blue flag with the yellow line. He stays high. Your leader goes low between 1 and 2. Your leader coming between 3 and 4. Jerome Gayot. Look at him go. This is racing. The Greens Barbecue with Soda Modifieds. We've got a battle for third. Or no, that's lap traffic. Number 5 has that third place. Scott Greer all on his own. Your leader. Wow, look at him come out of 4. Number 48, Jerome Gayot. 5 laps to go. Listen to that thunder. Your leader on the backstretch. All alone going into 3. Jerome Gayot coming out of 4. Down the straightaway. Your leader going to come up into lap traffic here. 2 laps to go. 2 laps to go. Big battle going on with Brody Strand in the 99 and the number 5 of Scott Greer. Greer seems to have a handle on it. Rick Delane in second. White flag is out. Your leader on the backstretch. Going into 3. Commanding lead. Checkered flag. Jerome Giat in the number 48. Rick Delane second. Brody Strand third. Scott Greer fourth. What a race. What a great night of racing at Lake of the Woods Speedway, Kenora, Ontario, Canada. Thank you for watching the pay-per-view on cooldown.tv. Don't forget, tomorrow night, Hot Laps 5:15. More incredible racing from Lake of the Woods Speedway. At 5:30 tomorrow afternoon, day 2 of the Dinner Jacket Classic Series. 4 classes, the 4 cylinders with Soda Pure Stocks, the Q104 with Soda Midwest Modifieds, and the Greens Barbecue with Soda Modifieds. Your winner pulling up to the start-finish line. He wants that checkered flag for a ride. Number 48, Jerome Giat. On behalf of all of the drivers, crew, sponsors, track volunteers, I'm Ken O'Neill at Lake of the Woods Speedway in Kenora, Ontario, Canada. Thank you so much for watching the pay-per-view on cooldown.tv. Hope to see you again tomorrow night for more incredible racing, night 2 of the Dinner Jacket Classic Series. Thank you so much for watching.